Good morning to you all on this bright Sunday morning. I'd say bright, it's a bit overcast out there. Anyhow, I have got something a little bit special today. I was given this lamp many years ago from a very kind gentleman in London, and it has its own box where it goes in, and on very rare occasions it does come out. And I thought today, yep, let's bring him out and show him off on YouTube. So here goes. This is obviously a Lighthouse lamp. That gives you an idea of how big it is. So it's about 12 inches, a little bit more. I suppose about 14 inches the whole length. And the size of the bulb is enormous. Roughly it's 10 inches across. That's about 10 inches diameter. Show you the specifications, and it's a special cap as well. It's the old Goliath or mogul size cap, but it's special because it fits into a particular device that the certain lighthouses used. I don't know more about that, but that is what it's obviously for. It's 100 volts at 2250 watts. It's an unusual size, but it's 2250 watts. Reference number 8201, or is it 04 or 06? It's not too clear. It's probably 0655. Whether that's the year, I don't know. Someone out there will probably know. This is what we're looking at, what's on the base. Turn him round a little bit further. We'll probably pick the maker up. There's the maker. Mazda, made in England. As you know, Mazda was a subsidiary of the American GE. They used the name British Thompson Houston, and Thompson was obviously an American. So that's the history of BTH. And on here you've got yet another number. It looks like EO107. That's what's on the base, plus that, whatever that means, VS399. We'll continue to turn it around. Number down there, 5C. And we've gone back to the beginning. Anyway, let's have a closer look at the actual filament arrangements. I'll see if I can focus a bit more on this. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can. Very rarely use its facility on the camera. We'll give you a clear indication of the filament, and you can see it's had no use. It's never been lighted, and I certainly haven't lit it up. The filament is a double filament. When I say a double filament, there's two filaments in parallel. I'll see if I can show you. There's where the two join onto one of the feed-ins, and turn him round. There's the other side. So you've got two filaments. So if one filament was to burn out, the other filament would take over. Well, so take over. It would still be a light, but presumably these lamps are changed before they get to that stage. This one, as I said, is in immaculate state. It's obviously never been used. I don't know where it had been used or where it even came from. I don't know the age. You've got a number. I can see it again. Where is it? I caught it a minute. There we are. There's a number on there on the actual pinch. And that shows you the construction. Beautiful construction, as you can see. It's a bit of engineering work. Base is clamped in there. The evacuation tube, I'm going to go back to the normal length. The evacuation tube is there. Is that bit in there? That's how the evacuation's done. And there's the rest of it. As I say, it is very well made. This is how they put the supports up to hold it all in, because you've got a mica disc there as well. And those trying to think how they do this. I can't see how they connect that without it shorting. Oh, there we are. This plate actually feeds both those which are joined, and the other side presumably I don't know quite how they do that. There's obviously those two collars must be insulated from one to the other, because they feed through. They look as if they're not, but they must be. There's that number again on the pinch. D2 quarter. What that means, I do not know. Yeah, this little collar around there is actually insulated. There's like a mica underneath, because those two would have to be insulated because they feed the actual filaments. It's arranged that way, which is a typical way of holding very high wattage lamps, particularly photographic lamps, projector lamps of that type. But this one certainly was used in a lighthouse. Anyhow, while I'm having a look at this, I'm reminded once again when I was a kid, and my aunt lived in Manor Park. She's no longer with us anymore, unfortunately, but lived in Manor Park, Sheringham Avenue. If anyone lives down Sheringham Avenue, that's where my aunt lived. I won't give you the number because I can't remember it. But anyhow, as a kid, often visit her with my father, and I would wander off having a look at all the interesting shops. And there was interesting shops in those days. Probably the favourite shop was a Ben Salmon radio, which was along the Romford Road. They had some very interesting ex-army bits, including, as I said before, the Beehive neons, and they were the ones made by Osglim, so they were old. But anyhow, forgetting that shop, I would often go into East Ham. I think now it's under the name Newham, but it was East Ham when I was a kid. And there was another electrical shop. Can't think of the name. My memory's not that good. But anyhow, they had not one of these, but they had a lamp, perhaps the size of the one I put up yesterday, that size. And stuck to it, they had a little tiny lamp, the type that you would see on model railways and that. They're really small, Lilliputian screw. And it was obviously done as an advertising gimmick, showing what this shop sold. And they were a surplus shop as well. But I said before, a lot of these, well, all of these shops have gone. I can name them, and they've gone. In Wimbledon, we had Servo Radio. They were very good. You had Harverson's at Merton. Let me think of some other ones. Surbiton Park Radio. These are all very good shops which unfortunately are no longer with us. Probably been replaced by boutiques and uninteresting places like that. But anyhow, I'm going to leave my hobby horse. This is the lamp, which I was very pleased to get. Chance of getting another one of these would be pretty remote. And obviously it's kept in its well-made box. The box was actually made stronger by the previous owner. And I'm very, very grateful. So please enjoy. Any comments, please make. But this is a Lighthouse lamp made by Mazda in England. Thanks for watching. Thank you.